Hey guys, what's up? Joseph here. Let me talk to you guys about something real quick, okay? And if you clicked on this video, this is what you're here for. Most of my life, I've been a failure. I failed at school. I failed at being a functional family member. I failed at being a great boyfriend to my girlfriends and stuff like that. I failed to come to terms with my mental illnesses and actually conquer them for most of my life. Um, and that had me down for the longest time. I let it affect my jobs. I failed at being a good worker. I failed at getting to work on time. I failed at everything that I did or everything that I put energy into, except for pain and silence, and stuff like that, which was much needed for me personally. But that's not the point of today's video. The point is, if you feel like you're a failure in your own life and you're afraid to get out there and fail, don't be. Um, yes, failure sucks. Failure is one of the worst things that anyone can go through. But it's not about being, caught up in your own failures. It's about realizing that you can always improve yourself and do better in the areas where you failed before. I'm getting my shit together, I'm getting back on my medication. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get my fucking diploma. I'm going to go to college. I want to be a fucking filmmaker, dude. I want to make movies. That's one of my goals now, and I never thought of that before this year. I just got out of a long-term relationship in April, but that's neither here nor there. Um, the point is, I believe in myself, and you fucking should too. Whether or not you have any outlets is, it's circumstantial to your own life and shit like that. But you gotta look for those outlets. You gotta look for people who you can talk to. You gotta look for that kind of shit. If you need help for something, go get it. If you need therapy, if you need medication, please go get it. Life is too short not to have that shit. I'm 22 years old, and I've been off of my medication for 8 years now. And as soon as I got off my medication, my grades started declining. Up until I was like 13, I was acing all of my assignments in school and shit. Because I have ADHD and, I have autism, I have, anxiety and depression and just a whole bunch of other shit. That's not really worth getting into. But the point is, I believe in myself regardless of any of those fucking things. They don't make me who I am. I decide who I am, not some fucking disease. You get that? And failures don't define who you are either. Don't ever fucking think that they do, because they don't, and they never should. I understand that mindset, but you gotta get out of there somehow. You gotta realize that you're bigger than your fucking failures. You're bigger than anything that you've done or haven't done in your life, because you're the sum of all of these things together. And stop focusing on your failures. Start focusing on your achievements, okay? I work out, I work out 3 or 4 times a week. That makes me feel great about myself. I kick ass in video games. That makes me feel great about myself. Even though I'm stuck in my parents' house, I'm feeling great about myself because I know that I'm not going to be here forever, and I know that I have the motivation and the tools that I need to move forward with my fucking life and get my own shit together. And if you're still having trouble with, focusing on your strengths and shit like that, think about the people that you've impacted positively, right? Think about your friends. Think about your family. Think about your best friend. Think about people who you love, that love you back, that love you back, and think about the reason why they love you back. They love you for a reason, and that reason is that you're not a failure, and you are bigger than the sum of your failures put together. I promise you, you are. Life is all about learning as you go, and there is no fucking handbook to life, because everyone's life is different. No matter whether or not you grew up in the same house, no matter what it is, no two lives are exactly the same, and you have to realize that. Comparison is the thief of joy. Live by that shit. Don't fucking look at everyone else's achievements and think, oh, I should have done this by now. No, that's not how it is. You go at your own pace for a reason. If you're not comfortable where you were with doing what they did when they did it in your own life, then that wasn't meant for you at that point. That was meant for you later, if that's something that you want to pursue. Don't let shit like that cloud your judgment and make you feel shitty about yourself, because it's not worth it, okay? I'm speaking from experience here. Hell, I'm kicking ass, and, I ended my long-term relationship in April, like I said, and it had me down for like 2 or 3 months, and I'm still not completely over it, but I'm getting out, and I'm getting my shit together, and I'm focusing on myself, and I'm loving myself for the first time in my life. And that's the important thing. You got to get out there and get your own shit. You got to realize that you deserve so much more than you could ever believe. that's fucking it, guys. I think that's all I got to say on this topic. I've been thinking about this for a little while now. So yeah, peace.